to create that atmosphere and add to the flavour of things on that side.
How about what songs have you written that wrote themselves? Which ones?
God, that's a difficult question.
Because some must have taken some time. Other ones probably just took off.
Yes,
were automatic.
that's right. A lot of songs are just like blah, and that's it. And other songs it's like stages. Maybe it take you 3 or 4 days to get something structurally together, but then I could spend maybe a couple of weeks finishing off the lyrics on that song. I just like, well, no, I've got everything that. And each song is so different. It really is like, once you just make a spark for something, it then has its own personality. Some are really grumpy, some of them are really sort of quite easy, and it's extraordinary. And you can put some things on the track and it will just reject them. It just, it won't work. And you can put them on another track and it works really well. It's extraordinary, really.
Yeah. Well, just a few quick roundup things here. Unless you have more you would like to express at 5 o'clock after 25 interviews, which I seriously doubt. You probably didn't want to even do this interview. But anyway, no, let's see, there was,
Do you want one of these?
oh, I was dying for you to ask. I just didn't want to. Cigarettes can seriously damage your health. Government. So in Britain they have those same warnings.
Oh, yeah. You have them here too, though, don't you?
We have modified ones, like, they can contain, they're rotating warnings. They have, can cause complicated pregnancy. Another one says quitting now can seriously, increase your chances of having a normal life. They have rotating warnings.
Goodness.
Scary ones. But yours are standardized danger, government health warning.
Yes, that's in every packet, nothing different.
Exactly the same.
Putting different slogans.
That's recent. That's like last month. Yeah, it's
maybe
like,
you listen to one of them.
Yeah, maybe one of them.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, carbon monoxide. It's like it's very, one of them will hit in there. They figure. What do you? Here's a. We can talk about cigarettes. Kate Bush candid on cigarettes.
God,
yeah. Okay. Suppose this becomes a number one single, number one album in America. What exactly? What's the first thing you're going to do? I mean, what are you going to do with your life, career, etc.?
Oh, nothing now.
No.
Get it in our studio, definitely.
Get back to the studio, make another album.
But there's an SSL, it's the best mixing console you can get. I'd get one of them in my studio.
Really? Yeah.
And probably change the room a bit and get some more equipment in. And
how about your personal life? Would you do something? Would you marry? No, I mean, is anything in the works? I mean, any dirt you want to, totally unload on your person? I mean, what would you do personally? Get closer to any particular person? Move away from any particular?
Well, also you're getting a number one album in America. Does this do big psychological
doesn't that
things?
mean you have a little more independence? I mean, you get a number one album, you get more independence financially. You could, maybe not work with certain people that you would have to have worked with.
Absolutely. Actually, no, I'm very lucky because I'm in a situation where I'm working with people that I want to. And financially, I'm not restricted now, luckily, because of the success of the album. And when I say restricted, I mean I'm not poor, so at least I can afford to make another album. Right. That's really my main thing. As long as I've got enough to make another album, then I can keep going. But personally, I don't know. I mean,
you probably, continue on.
I can't think. Get some animals or something, but then, you've got to... So my lifestyle doesn't really revolve around things I'd like to do personally and that sort of thing. I'd love to have lots of animals, but I can't possibly keep them the way my life is. So, how would do that? Get a farm.
Get a farm.
Yeah.
And There was one other final question. Totally escaped me. What was it? Yeah, well, I had it in my head, but I think cigarettes can cause loss of memory, short-term memory. Does that sometimes?
Or maybe it was one of those questions you weren't meant to ask. Maybe it's just...
One of those, yeah. It was. I'll call you up like at 3 in the morning. Kate, what was? No, what's your favorite color? No. Well, let's see. Unless there's anything else.
It's not something that by itself has really attracted me.
Mm-hmm.
But I love films. I'm almost fanatical about films.
What are your favorites?
Well, Don't Look Now. Again, we have a Donald Sutherland connection. I think that's one of the best films ever made. I think Nicholas wrote superb.
Really fine movie, yeah.
It's just so beautifully done. I mean, it's a very disturbing film, but it's the way everything connects. You have so many things you don't understand, and by the end of the film, every one of those has been tied up neatly.
Mm-hmm.
I really love Hitchcock. I think he was a complete genius, probably for me one of the best directors ever. He just had such a sense of how to put things together and just beautiful. I really like Terry Gilliam's work.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Time Bandits? I think that was one.
Oh, that was a big one. I never saw it.
Well, he's made 3 films, one before that, and one actually called Brazil, which, as far as I know, isn't released here, which is crazy because it's such a good film that's been released everywhere else. And he's a very talented director. Neil Jordan, have you heard of his stuff? He did a very interesting film called Angel. He is Irish, and his work has a great sense of the Irish culture and the whole rural sense of Ireland as well. And I love Kurosawa's films and comedy films. Young Frankenstein, I think, is an absolute... Because although that's funny, it's also an incredibly beautiful film. It's so well done. I think he was one of the first people too to play with black and white when colour was what everyone was using.
Right.
Beautiful. Gene Wilder is so funny.
Gene Wilder's great. How about Woody Allen?
I really like Woody Allen, but there's a lot of his films I haven't seen, so... But my favourite one out is his Play It Again Son.
Oh, that's a good one.
I thought that was really good. But there's a lot I haven't seen, so I probably would like some of them too.
Well, you mentioned...
No, I could go on forever.
Okay.
I was just trying to think of them all.
You mentioned Irish cinema and everything. How about Irish music? How did you get into that? You got an Irish jig on the second side of the LP.
Yes.
And how did you get into Irish folk music? What was the attraction?
I think it's probably the biggest influence musically that I've ever had. My mother's Irish, and when I was very young, both my brothers were very into traditional music, English and Irish. Excuse me. And they were always playing music, so I was always brought out with it, and they were always playing instruments. And I think when you're a kid, you're very open to all forms of music. Perhaps more so in the real way when you're a kid. And it really got in very deep, and I think it's only in the last couple of albums that I've been able to express my influences in Irish music through my work. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit hard to say, but it's funny, when you write a song, it's easier for me now, but it's almost a second stage where you take control of the song. You start writing it, and if you're not careful, it just finishes itself, and it might not be what you wanted. It's very strange. It takes over its own... It has its own life. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And I've just never really been able to write something where I could present the Irish music in a very obvious way. And I think actually the second side of the album, when I was writing it, I felt that it was the perfect